Rikki Doolan, and I'm a proud British man. I'm also a businessman, and as any businessman, I represent my interests. I want to say this to you. I love Zimbabwe. It's dear to my heart as a nation and as a people. But I am a British businessman, and I don't apologize for being that. However, I'm so disappointed that a good man who is passionate about Zimbabwe is being penalized by imperialist-funded affiliates of Al Jazeera simply for trying hard to help fellow Zimbabweans. Firstly, I want to lay some facts down. Fact: fake news media is rife, and it's so active that you can never believe a narrative that mainstream media is pushing, especially one that is state-funded like Al Jazeera. Another fact: the documentary that's circulating right now is brutally edited to portray a false narrative. I'm not a gold dealer, and I never have been. So what they're pushing is a false narrative. Another fact: these fake journalists, business people, they approached me with the now known to be a false proposal, of course, of building a $1.2 billion hotel in Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, which would have been an outstanding achievement for the nation and its people, whilst it would have also lined up with Ambassador Angel's mandate of increasing the brand of Zimbabwe. They are presenting this documentary like it's a secret investigation, yet it wasn't a secret investigation. I know it, and the other people involved also know this. Yes, they placed cameras in certain angles that made it look like it was without our knowledge, but there was a prior conversation minutes before where we talked about them filming a few minutes of our conversation to tell their bosses and show their bosses this was a legitimate negotiation taking place. So we therefore thought that they'd tell us when, but now we realize that their real intentions were to record the president of Zimbabwe, but that plan failed. When the doubts were confirmed that these fakers might not have been having real intentions, the intelligence blocked them from seeing the president, whom they really wanted to see. That was the person they really wanted to see and film and record, the president. So no wonder Ambassador Angel was left in the middle with a decision to make. One, he had to make them think he was the highest person that they could have met in the country. And the other side of it was that just in case they were actually genuine people, which was my sentiments, I really thought they were genuine people, just in case we needed to string them along as much as possible to play at their own game kind of style, to get them to feel like they're not abandoned in the deal we were negotiating. So this is why call decoys were used. The First Lady, as the First Lady, and Henrietta. These, the intelligence supplied before we got into the negotiation period. And why would they do this, you might ask? It's simple. It's a simple play. It's because the people that were coming to do the negotiations were in doubt. There was doubts that they were legitimately who they said they were. So that needed to be done to test if they were legitimate on this. And they came across genuine to me. But of course, Ambassador believed the intelligence reports. Zimbabwe, you've been wrongfully given painful sanctions. They want to control where and who you sell your gold to, and the rest of your produce too, and even the price thereof. Please wake up to the reality and the real scam that's taking place here. It's so plain to see. Anyone can hate me all they want based on a lie, but facts literally have no feelings. I love Zimbabwe and I hold it close to my heart, and I always will. But I'm British first, and I might have said some very ugly statements during those films, but my statements were done as a businessman, wanting to make an impactful, history-changing deal that would be remembered forever. Plus, I used such words to make them feel comfortable that their investment was going to be secure. And then we use these words in business. This is how we talk in our negotiations. It's dog eat dog. So finally, everyone, please wake up to this. I believe it's the words of the former President Obama, if I get this right. And he once said, "Time is coming where technology will make you say what you didn't say, and now is the time." Always question this one. The one controlling the narrative is the one that must be questioned. Wake up. Something is seriously underfoot. Listen to this. We've never moved gold. It's a fact. We've never made money on gold. It's a fact. We've never taken money out of Zimbabwe. It's a fact. These evil, fake news reporters pretended they wanted to build a hotel for 1.2 billion in Victoria Falls that would later, after completion, have a store that sold gold items and different things. And the ambassador said that to make that happen, you have to agree with the government. So I'm trying to secure a monumental investment for Zimbabwe. They then manufactured a series of conversations that they could draw out buzzwords that later they would manipulate in their video edit to frame us as illegal gold mafias. When the truth is, they are the real mafia.
What are your thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV? Remember guys, to like, share, comment and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. Yes, we're still talking about Al Jazeera documentary. So far, taona 2 episodes. The first episode and the second episode, which was premiered on Thursday. So, every story you have 2 sides, side A and side B. Apana in one side chete, and one side inenge sinazopera mushe, inenge biased. So we need to hear the other side. So Rikki Doolan responded to the second episode, which was premiered on Thursday. Yes, he is the right-hand man of Prophet Uebert Angel. Some people are saying that he is no longer a prophet, but anyway, he's the right-hand man. And so the man is trying to explain, paramira. Panyaya, second episode on Thursday. He's saying that he's a British businessman, yes, and he represents his own interest. No matter grant a video, he's trying by all means to clear up the whole misunderstanding, saying that this documentary was edited. And so personally, I feel like zvaari kutaura pavideo apo nezvakabuda muvideo on Thursday zvakatosiyana, because according to him, he's saying that my reporters are undercover, of course, and vakauya vachiti zvoni businessmen who want to invest in Zimbabwe, who wants to build a hotel in Victoria Falls of 1.2 billion US dollars. But on the documentary, my reporters, my investigators are kuti zvoni aiwa isusu takatoya tichiti tiri gangsters from Hong Kong tina 1.2 billion US dollar that we need to clean. Domataura avakaita pa documentary pa first episode. If you go back and rewatch it again, you will understand matauro avakaita ivo. So shocks me is that ambassador and at large Prophet Uebert Angel, of course, vane protocol, vane zvanofana kuita kana investor our approach kana vawana investor, he is supposed to follow the protocol. Following the protocol, which means that some ministers vanoona nezvetourism, vanoona nezveindustry, iva vanofana kunge vachiziviswa kuti aiwa taita billionaire, taita investor auda kuya kuzovaka hotel ku Victoria Falls. I mean, everything should be done in proper channels. Kana investor chane 1.2 billion US dollar, mari yacho inoyaka through proper channels. Aiyoyaka iri masuitcase. So it just shows that these guys were not putting the interests of Zimbabweans in first. They are putting their own personal interests first. And so I went to Opeo's Facebook page, but Opeo he no longer talks about this because of the threats that were coming from the government. We're going to do a separate video about that. So Opeo wrote here, he said that Angel issued a statement denying everything last weekend. The poorly written statement was put back by his office, declaring it fake when citizens ridiculed it. Now his assistant Rikki Doolan has issued a statement through this video, repeating the same weekend statement. It is a mess. And my streets as someone used to greasing the wheels of Africa, is now trying to grease our minds. And these clowns are suffering from delusional, and they are already pressed their panic button on episode 1. So nothing they say will change the minds of the people. I work more than they think. It is funny that he attempted to use that funny sanctions narrative that even the RBZ through the government mouthpiece Herald said it doesn't exist. We know edited videos when we see them. Lying is a full-time job. You always have to create a lie to cover up for another lie. The problem with liars, they easily forget what they had said before. British first, we are Africans first and last. We don't need anyone love except love for ourselves, by ourselves, within ourselves. I doubt he also believes he said all this, and it's a total mess for sure. Waiting for the next episode. And this guy was poorly trained. Amaberia or Asha Akapusa. So this introduction shows you how much he's trying to protect someone. Someone explained to me how Al Jazeera is imperialist. Maybe they don't know the meaning of these words. And he said how they undermine our intelligence, straight disrespectful. Why giving leading statements that is detrimental to himself as the ambassador? He should have responded with statements that are profound and do the government investment in the right channel. Yes, that's the bottom line. They were supposed to do these things with right channels, and yes, there are protocols to this. You can't just talk about bringing in $1 billion in suitcase, even if you are trying to convince the investor. I mean, Prophet Uebert Angel akura kuchitungwiza atengati zoni avazive madhiri epatown. Vanoziva madhiri epatown kuti kana dhiri rakadhakwa better usiye rakadhakwa because rinozokupinza pama 1. So whatever they are saying, they're just trying to cover up for themselves, but it's a bad look. I don't know. Katitore in the comment section. Some people are saying this documentary is there to tarnish the image of Zimbabwe. This documentary is there to ban our gold, our Zimbabwean gold. But at the end of the day, it's about corruption. Inyaya corruption iripo, inyaya vano varikuita mari ivo pachizvavo vega, and mari is supposed to get benefit munhu wese, ivo varikutora ma percentages vachiisa muhomwe to line up for their families and their relatives, while the rest chifa nenzara. Ndonyaya itongoripo, inyaya corruption. So Prophet was supposed to do things right channels. Investor uya arainvesta $1.2 billion yake kaenda anona minister of industry. Why does he want to meet the president? President is not the minister of industry or whatsoever, or tourism. Yes, munhu ngave ne right channels, ngabhadhire tax, ngave ne mari yake, wherever it is coming from, ngaive mari yacho iyoyo proper channel. You don't have to go down that low because of an investor, because wanzwa $1.2 billion wato desperate zvekutoti munhu ngaatouya chete ngaatoya munhu kana, come on guys, this is bad, man. It's a really bad reflection of how we do business. But anyway, all your thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. Remember to like, share, comment, and follow us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook. Bless up.